I noticed last night when I went into Bailey's, not really a lot of people. Um, it seems like it was like a lot of resort people in Bailey's. But at the same time, like I said, you don't see a lot of the dudes walking around. You don't, the town seems empty, like it got empty quick. High season is over. High season is over. High season is over. I spent, I think it was 400 pesos for a club sandwich. My beer was 300 pesos. And like I tell everybody, if you go to the supermercado or you go to the bodegos, the little spots where all the little everything says Presidente on it, you go in there, you can get it for like 90 pesos to 100 pesos. Modelo's one of the more expensive beers, but I don't know. I'm trying to slow down on my drinking because I'm doing the most of spending on the beer. And it's not even a lot. I would say in the course of a day. And I've known a lot of beer guzzlers, but in the course of a day, I think I do 6 or 7 beers. From 2:45 to 12:45. I say about 6 to 7 beers. And like I said, if I'm going to Rumba's, if I'm going to Schmitzel or the Star Wars bar over there, the Star Wars bar name was created from T.M.I. Santiago. Please follow me on T.M.I. Sosua channel. T.M.I. Sosua channel. T.M.I. Sosua channel. But I know where I'm getting my channel back. I'm going to get my channel back, man. But each restaurant has, I guess, its own exquisite, I guess, way of, cooking. At all the restaurants, I prefer to eat at Bailey's. The pasta is good at New Garden. I love fettuccine. Only thing, everything, most 9 times out of 10, most of the pasta is gonna be like 500 pesos, which is $10. In the States, when I go to my local pizza place, which I should not be going to, a bowl of fettuccine at the local pasta place that I go to is about 8 something. And $500 pesos is a little under $10. But anywhere you go, like Bologna or Ramona's or Casa Valeria, anywhere you go to, or does Sergio sell? No, but any place you go for pasta, it's pretty much going to be anywhere in between 500 pesos to about 350 pesos, especially if you bring a lady friend. My bill came to 1,053 pesos. And I was with one Corona. I treated a lady to a beer. No, I'm sorry, a mojito. And the mojito came to 320. I believe the mojito came to 320. And I had a side of cheese, chubby cheddar. That's where the cheddar come from. It's not the cheddar, the money cheddar. But it's coming back. Slowly but surely. But like I said, you just don't have to be a millionaire to come and vacation down here. A lot of times you're just following, you're following the good life, the good times, the high life. You know what I'm saying? You're following, there's times where I've left a restaurant and went to another restaurant just to chill. I think from the 1 p.m. to like 5 p.m., I don't spend time in like 2 different restaurants chilling with dudes. Now, I guess because I'm on YouTube, I have a higher, I guess, archy of friends where I'm just like, hey, what's up? Let's go here. Let's go there. Good dudes. I'm always willing to meet up with you guys. I'm always willing to help. If I'm in town, I told you I can get you a ride from the airport. You just can't let the taxi dude see it. You can't be too bold because these taxi dudes go crazy. Even if you even touch a vehicle, a rented vehicle, they go crazy. Um, like I said, I rent my own cars and everything, and it's just 100 times better. If you make a lot of movements, like say, like you gotta go to Puerto Plata, say you got a girl that needs medication in Puerto Plata, and then you gotta go visit a friend in Montagnano, and then you go into Cabarete, you're gonna be over like $40 by taxi, maybe more than that. So that's why I always rent a car because I'm moving around and Puerto Plata, whatever. I gotta go to Sosua. I gotta go back to Santiago. I'm thinking about going today. I don't know. I went to Blackbeard's yesterday. I haven't been to any restaurants on the Malecon. I'm still getting some more work done on my apartment. Maybe tomorrow. Uh, I'm trying to think of some of the other things that I'll be leaving probably in the next couple of days. I don't know exactly when, but my allegiance to my peoples. See, I don't come here just to indulge in nightlife. You meet great and good quality people. I'm gonna admit that. Whether they're on the same type of time or wavelength as you, or should I say, do they like to do the things you like to do? Um, some dudes don't even like going out at night at all. Like last night was a heavy, heavy discussion. Should we go to the casino? Should we not go to the casino? Should we go to the casino? Should we not go? And thank God I didn't go to the casino because I had like four different acquaintances in there. And that would have been interesting. I'm probably definitely going to go tonight. The casino is fun when you go with your crew because it's not really expensive. It depends on if you're a heavy beer drinker. Some of the homeboys I know, they're like two in the casino, and I'm more like four in the casinos because especially it's after like 1:30, 2, whatever. Um, the only thing bad about the casino, also too, you go outside and you got just every kind of person in Sosua with their hand out. I even seen the little lady, yo, yo. I even seen the little lady out there begging. I never seen a dude with the hand by the casino, but I would not be surprised. um, yeah, but that's the only downside. But listen, you gotta start keeping track of your money. Maybe that's how I should have set it off. You you have to start keeping track of your money, especially if you're gonna have a good time. Because I experimented when I first came to Sosua. When I first landed on this, because I told you guys I never landed in POP before. This is my first time in this country landing at POP. I've landed in San Domingo multiple times. I've landed in Santiago thousands of times, but my first time in POP. But I tried to do $900 for a week and a half, and it failed miserably. But going to dinner wasn't the problem. Ordering extra breakfast because I'm a big fat monster. That wasn't the problem. I think it's the drinking. I think I'm doing like I don't know what it is in the states. I don't drink like that. But if you a heavy beer drinker, I don't want to call myself a heavy beer drinker. I would say on a good night when it's like say like Thursday. Like Thursdays is when all the people come into town. All the people. And we all know what Sicily is. We all know what it is. We all know what it is. We all know what it is. Um, Thursdays is when everybody comes to town. So usually that's when all the guys get together. That's when all the you know what I'm saying. It's like it's hard to explain, but it's like if you're gonna come here and have a good time, if you're staying for 4 days, $900 is very adequate, especially if you don't drink alcohol like that. Because I don't smoke, I don't do anything, I don't vape, I don't do any of that. And believe it or not, the majority of the eating I do, because I told everybody I have gastric bypass surgery, the majority of the eating that I do is breakfast and snacks. Like you ask some of my friends out there, some of my subscribers, you never see me really with a steak. You never see me with a hero. I still can't eat heroes. Like my weight gain comes from beer and chips. Like when I'm home, because I don't drink like that. It's just snacking, 100%. Like my stomach can't fit anything. I'm not like a huge Oreo dude, but I'll have certain meals, whatever. But here in Sosua, especially in a tourist town, everything is expensive. All these little supermercado stores you could go to by Envy and I forgot those other bars, whatever. But you, like I said, if you guys drink beer, go. Even the grocery store is a little high. You gotta kind of go where they go. Not saying you got to go to Los Chamicos, but you. I'll tell you what, you guys. Maybe I'll do an experiment today. I'll drive to Los Chamicos and buy beer, and I'll see how cheap it is compared to everywhere else. See, I've been to all the major hoods in Santiago. And like I said, you come out of there with like two cases, two six packs, and you're barely still under 500 pesos, if that makes sense. But you know what I'm saying? That's Presidente is the cheapest beer to buy. It's Presidente, then Corona, then Modelo. Modelo is pretty expensive. Like I said, if you're buying at one of these local spots, it's gonna be way cheaper than buying it, say, in Bailey's or whatever. So most of my bills, or should I say, not bills, but most of the spending comes from drinking beer. I don't know. And like I said, I'm cool with a lot of dudes. I just kicked it with my homeboy from Philly. Three of my dudes from Philly. And I'm not really beer drinkers. They were in town for like literally like 2 days, and I don't even know how you do that. Especially if you have, certain love interests or friends or whatever. And it's like, for me, that's the hardest part of going to other countries, because it's like, I miss my boobies, miss my babies. It kind of is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But the majority of the money you're going to be spending is when you're going to the restaurants. And some of these restaurants are high. Like, they're higher than others. You're on the strip, you're chilling. There's times when I've been in Sosua, and I went from drinking from 11 a.m. right on through the night. Not all day, but even like my heaviest times of drinking when people are in town, right? When people are buying beer and, whatever. I'm buying, they're buying, I'm buying, they're buying. Like, hey, what's up, good patron? How are you? Sit down. Are you parched, sir? And, I think one of my worst days, like I said, is when people come into town, or I just came into town. From 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., I'm still like at 11, 12 beers. And say 4 of those beers are brought for me. But I don't know. I just think the majority of the money that you guys are gonna spend or have spent comes from the restaurants: Bailey's, Rumba, Ramona's, New Garden, the restaurant Seabreeze, the bar. You're gonna spend money. You know what I'm saying? But if you're one of those type of dudes that don't drink alcohol, which I've done it before like 3 times in my life, so I know I think I'm getting close because the closer I come to moving to this country, the closer I come to moving to this country, I have to get in better shape. I have to do better thinking. I have to be smarter with my money. I have to be, you know. But the bulk of my spending, where I complain, when I get back on the plane, I'm like, oh, I spent this, I spent that. I think number one is the alcohol intake. The one cerveza for either 250. The majority of the restaurants you're gonna go to is gonna be 250 to 300. But there are some places where they're like 320, 350. 350 is pretty high. Um, 350 is about almost $6, $7. You know what I'm saying? Um, like I said, and in the hotels, the beer is expensive too, and a lot of hotels don't mind if you bring in your own alcohol. I just usually now 100%. I've been doing it like the last 7, 8 trips. I just go straight to any local place, go in there, get me about 2 cases, come out. Cause the ladies drink too. They never drink all their beer. Stop sharing your beer with these women. They never finish them. They never finish their food, and they never finish their beer. So just be wise. Open your eyes and get wise.